in New York, March 28th.
29th?
29th. 29th?
Whichever's on a Sunday.
Robyn Couch knows what's up. She's going to put it right here. Brooklyn, let's go. Turn up. We love you so much.
Booyaka!
Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dudes behind the foods.
That's actually really fucking good.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Square. If you've ever been to a cafe or small shop where everything just runs smooth, quick checkout, tap to pay, receipt instantly sent to your phone, chances are they're using Square. Square just launched a bunch of new tools during their latest Square release event, including Square AI, which lets business owners ask questions about their sales like, hey, what were my top items last month, and instantly see charts and reports. It basically helps small businesses run smarter without needing 10 different apps. Square launches most powerful tools yet, designed to give local businesses a competitive edge without the complexity. If you're ready to sell smarter, run faster, and stress less right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/dudes. That's SQUARE.com/GO/dudes. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Brooklyn Bedding. You ever wake up after a bad night of sleep and your body feels like you got into a fist fight, but the fight was just you versus your mattress, my friend? That used to be me. Then I switched to Brooklyn Bedding, and the difference is crazy. It's soft on top but supportive underneath, so you actually feel like you're sleeping in the bed instead of falling into some weird mattress sinkhole. They build every mattress in their Arizona factory, so it's legit quality without those insane luxury mattress prices. Go to brooklynbedding.com and use my promo code DUDES at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. This offer is not available anywhere else. That's brooklynbedding.com and promo code DUDES for 30% off site-wide. Support our show and let them know we sent you after checkout. brooklynbedding.com, promo code DUDES.
Yes, sir. Today's episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. So shoot your shot on PrizePicks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. Now that's just lit, okay? On PrizePicks, how you play is up to you. If you want flexibility, choose Flex Play, where you can get paid even if one of your picks misses. And if you want the biggest payouts, go for the Power Play. No matter your play, PrizePicks is a great way to put your takes to the test. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code DUDESFOOD to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DUDESFOOD to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. Oh, David, so guess what? Happy Lunar New Year, my dude.
Gung Hei Fat Choi.
I'm not even going to make the obvious joke that we've made plenty of times,
Which was that one? I'm running a blank.
which is your gay hang fat David.
I don't remember that, but I don't like it.
It's just, hey, fat, gay, fat cho, David so.
Yes, they used to say that when I was a kid, and you're bringing up bad memories right now. They would say Gung Hei Fat So.
Yes, we did that we said you mentioned that on an older
Well, enough then.
Disney Lunar New Year, but I'm using that to segue to, we did a Lunar New Year in Disney recently, where we were putting our sauce on everything, and it was a good video because our sauce sold out, baby.
Look.
Gong. Celebration time. Supplies.
You want fly lice? Oh, let's do all the stereotypical Asian jokes, man.
Supplies, classic, fly lice. That's it.
The hot sauce was made with dog. That's a classic.
Yeah. The hot sauce was made with dog. Delivery truck crashed because it was an Asian driver. He added up the total number of bottles in 2 seconds because he's good at math.
It only sold out because all the cases cracked.
And then he was sad, so he jerked off his tiny dick.
That's after he beat his daughter for dating. Stereotypes are great, man.
Are we missing any?
Let's see.
He beat his daughter up with some martial arts, kung fu.
Our parents gave us a negative affirmation after we sold out the sauce.
Yes, and the sauce was filled with COVID.
Yes. Oh, that's the good one, dude. We had to put masks on the sauce so it doesn't spread.
Gotta slide the new one in there, you know?
Perfect. I think that's about it.
Good to go. And thank you to everybody who bought some sauce.
Listen, you will not be disappointed. I know we said it, but trust me, when you get it, you're going to love it.
Oh.
I know, we're not playing around.
Look, and I think the proof will be in the posts. Once y'all start getting your sauce and y'all start tasting it, and whether you put a video or a picture or just a tweet, a caption, a DM, you're gonna see.
Yeah, if you make a reel with it, I'll repost your reel on my story.
Bruh,
I'll write a comment. So make reels with it, make posts with it, because we need you guys to make content for us on the DáTi Sauce page.
Please, we just need you to do all the work for us. Give us all your money, do all the work, all right?
Yeah. But seriously, it's really good. Thank you guys for copping it. It went out really, really fast. It was only a few days. So.
Surprisingly, I was like, every update I would get from Rick, who's helping me like, run shit on the back end, I'm like, Rick was sending me an update. I'm like, what? Babe, we've sold we've almost sold out. It's crazy.
And listen, bigger the batches, the cheaper the price. It's
yes.
Small batch right now, so that's the price that we have to set.
Yes, that's facts. That's facts. I mean, the price won't go up, if y'all keep us in business. So it's a beautiful thing. And just thanks, man. You're gonna like it. You're really gonna like it.
It's very, very good.
So in celebration of that and celebration of Lunar New Year, I bought us some duck.
Let me say you something, man. This is the duck guy right here, dude. My wife hates duck with everything that she has, and it's one of my favorite proteins on earth.
I fucking love duck, and I want Adam Perry Lang is doing a duck special for Chinese New Year, Lunar New Year, today only. Like literally tonight only. I was like, dog, are you in town? Are you in town tonight? Are you staying tonight? Are you staying tonight? He was like, oh, I gotta go back home, be with my family.
My family.
I was like, oh. And then, but Chia's family, her sister and her family are flying in tonight. So I was like, oh, perfect. I'll just order the duck, do my own little mukbang by myself, and then, give the leftovers. But then I'm like, they're not trying to eat no duck. They're on the pickier side.
Oh.
So yeah, they don't fuck with it. So
Adam Perry Lang's food is so good, man. It is freaking delicious. The barbecue, amazing.
So whenever I get the chance, oh dog, I was on the menu. This is ABC Chinese food, and I was like, if I'm gonna order some Chinese shit, I gotta do the pork buns.
These buns are so nice. You squeeze them together, they look just like fucking BBLs.
These look like, oh man, they look like BBLs. They look like just a natural, beautiful butt as well. It just,
BBL, Drizzy.
Maybe growing up eating like just a nice, shiny bao bun like this is why I really like, no diddy here, I like baby oiling up butts. It's like probably one of my in my sexual experiences, I love just a shiny butt, dude.
I'll tell you this, whenever I was watching Ornpee,
yeah,
and I saw like the baby oil stuff where they would lotion up, the only thing I think of, dude, that is so messy. Like the sheets are now done. You have to throw it all away because once oil gets on it, it's fucked.
Yeah.
So my anxiety would rise up,
Not
which
me,
is a
brother.
very weird thing.
I had something else rising up, you know what I'm saying?
Your blood pressure.
My cholesterol.
Wow, dude.
Give me one, I'm hungry. Oh, wow. This is, whoa.
Soft.
What the heck?
ABC is a classic, man. If you just want some regular Chinese food that hits the spot, oh, look at that. Nice and sticky.
Oh, dog.
ASMR.
ASMR. Home.
Porky, sweet.
What the hell? This is
Soft.
like best bun I've ever had.
I'm pretty hungry too.
The outside is almost like a donut.
Mm-hmm.
This shit popping.
Savory and sweet. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Did you bring any DáTi sauce?
Yes.
I need some DáTi
I
sauce.
stay with it on me, homie. I stay with that thing on me, homie.
Blink, blink, blink. Booyaka, booyaka, booyaka.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
How was your Valentine's Day? What'd you do?
It's our first Valentine's Day with a child.
Oh my God.
So originally we were supposed to head out to San Francisco. We had this whole thing booked out, but the weather was shit. So I'm like, I'm not going to go out there when it's raining all day. It's cold as hell. So we decided to stay back. I decided to cook her a big ass meal. And I haven't cooked in so long, I was a little concerned. But there's a few things I wanted to try. I've been reading this cookbook on Escoffier, one of the fathers of like modern French cuisine, and like how they have like military style in the kitchen where people have specific roles.
Okay.
That was Escoffier's thing.
Oh, Escoffier.
Yeah, Escoffier.
Now I know who you're talking
Bonjour.
about. You're saying it wrong.
Mais Escoffier.
You're putting the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
No, Escoffier. So I'm going through like all the French mother sauces. So I wanted to do a velouté. So I did that. Mustard velouté with a quarter chicken. Velouté. Quarter chicken, some spring oil, little green oil on that, some roasted veggies from the garden.
I saw it on your story. Whatever the fuck it is you made looked amazing.
It was actually pretty fucking good, man. Pretty easy too. And I also did, because inspired by the chicken nugget thing that we had, man. Get out there, that shit stuck in my head.
With the sour cream was really
Bro.
good. Yeah.
So I decided to do a Swedish Rushti. It's like they're like hash brown type of thing.
Okay.
I did the Strauss Farm sour cream with the caviar.
Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I saw it. Looked popping.
Shit was crazy. And I did a little vodka pasta sauce.
You know, had this little romantic night.
And then we had a little romantic night. We read each other the Bible.
That's the only way to celebrate Valentine.
I started in Genesis. We ended in Revelations by the end of the night. Talking about death and brimstone.
Well, let me tell you this. Me and my wife, to start our lovemaking session, we start reading Genesis. And then when we're done, we're reading the second book of Genesis.
Oh,
Because I bust very, very fast.
wow.
That's
Wow.
the joke there.
Wow. Let me ask you this.
What?
When you were,
No.
all right, moving on. When you were younger, were you ever concerned, like before you were going to smash, like
God's watching.
somebody's new? I was watching. Your technique is terrible, Tim. He's just like,
Just shaking his head. I didn't create you with that beautiful curve to waste it. To waste it like this.
it's like, God, I know I had sex before marriage. That's not what I'm mad about. Your technique is trash. God, make her come, please. No foreplay? God, just eating this bun.
He has his fucking lightning ready. Come on, dude.
Like Zeus.
He has a plague ready to send on me. You better make that girl bust, dude.
But were you ever nervous about being bad at sex with somebody new when you were younger? Like, I gotta make a good first impression on this one. Like your nerves would get going.
Of course. And
that would fuck me up in
And
the
those
head
are
all the time.
always the ones you bust the fastest with. The ones you look forward to the most. The ones like, oh my God, this girl's so hot. I can't believe we're about to I can't believe I've been trying for so long for this girl. You were finally there. For me, what will fuck me up is happened to me multiple times, like a handful of times. 30 times.
Every time.
It happens to me every night with Chia. Like, you're anticipating it so much, you can't even get hard. You can't even get it up because you're so fucking nervous. You know what I'm saying? And then you finally get it, like, you get your gummy worm in there enough to just kind of put your hand, just enough to just get in there, and you bust in like 2 strokes, and you're like, girl, it's too good, it's too good. You're too tight.
Oh my God, it's too tight, it's too wet. Oh my God, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's
I'm so
a
sorry.
struggle, man. Like I've always, I've mentioned this before. I've said this before that, like, in my hookup days, yes, there are girls who are like, wow, Tim gave me some solid D, right? It was great. That was amazing. And then there's also girls who, for sure, to this day, are like, Timothy De La Ghetto gave me the worst dick in my life. And they probably, every time Wildin' Out pops on, they're probably like, this fool got trash dick.
Just telling everybody.
Yeah,
It's
for
like,
sure.
did I hook that fool? Fucking sucked.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you just caught me on an off day.
Yeah.
I'll fuck you right now.
And then, yeah, girl, come over right now. I know I'm married, but look, I have a point to make.
Chia's offended. She goes, you know what? No, have sex with him. It's great.
She's like, I can't have these bitches talking shit about my man.
Yeah, go ahead. Fuck him right now. And gets all floppy again. Too much pressure. This is my dream.
And we talked about how, when you think tonight might be the night with somebody you're dating, you're like, okay, you need to jerk off first. Because you're just in your head, you're like, I don't want to bust too fast. And then, but then also there's like the struggle of like, or do I maintain what I got going on and hold on to that power, you know what I'm saying, before if it goes down tonight. It's such a struggle.
I will say this. I hooked up with a girl, and I think I wanted to make sure my shit was nice.
Yeah.
And then I think I jacked off too early, too late for that part.
So you didn't have enough juice.
I didn't have enough juice.
Yeah.
And so that timing part fucked me up.
Yeah.
So getting into that point of figuring out when was like the key. It's like, okay, early in the morning.
Early enough, yeah.
If you're going to smash, or if it's a late night, just jack off a little bit the night before and then figure it out then.
Yeah, man. It's like when you're cooking eggs and bacon. You know what I'm saying?
Something's going to burn.
Something is gonna fucking burn. Oh my gosh, shit. Sorry, the eggs are overdone.
It's rubbery, but the bacon's perfect.
The bacon, she's like, I don't even like it this crispy, dude.
What are we talking about now? I'm getting hungry.
She's like, we're gonna go to lunch because this shit sucks.
Look, when you're single out there and you're dating, this is all the stuff you guys got to worry about. Not me anymore.
Yeah,
dude.
baby, we're out the game. We're married with kids. We don't have sex ever.
Yeah, so what?
Ha ha.
Who's winning now?
We're so happy.
So happy, so stressed. I'm so stressed out and in love.
Well, David, so you need some duck, all right? Would you like?
I need some fuck.
I'm gonna grab some plates.
Your duck noise is literally the most ridiculous shit ever, dude. It's like a duck getting snatched out of like the coop or something.
Oh man, a duck that what?
It's getting snatched out of his like coop.
Oh, I thought you said poop.
Oh, that too.
David, so do you after you poop, do you turn around and look at it?
100,000%, man.
Me too.
I would be. Listen, Robyn Couch mentioned something crazy where she knows a couple of people who don't look at their poop after they make. It's all that hard work you were stewing for hours. Why would you not look at your work at the end?
And I tell you this, I know maybe I thought you were gonna say something different because you said you're such a fast pooper, in and out, you're donezo. Me, you know, as I said, I like to sit, marinate. I let my body do its thing. If before children, I would sit there. After the first session, I would let it sit, and then I would have just a second wave of poop that would come. And I'm always looking. I want to make sure what's going on. Me looking is what kind of clued me off that I should get a colonoscopy. And I'm like, oh, that's a little bit of blood there. Maybe I should check that out. And then as a result, as I mentioned I'm not going to get into it because some of y'all were eating on that colonoscopy episode. I apologize. But the doctor was like, look, man, if you had waited another, longer than this probably would have been cancerous.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
Like, I definitely look at poops because,
Robyn Couch, can we have utensils? They were supposed to bring utensils.
of course, these.
Yeah, one sec.
Actually, you know what? Is it break time?
Oh yeah, we can throw to a break actually.
Let's throw to a break, actually. And Robyn Couch is going to take her sweet rump down there and get us some utensils.
Sweet, juicy rump.
Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Square. If you've ever gone to a coffee shop or a food truck and checkout just feels smooth, you tap your card, you get your receipt instantly, and everything is just so modern. And that's probably because they're running Square. And Square just launched a wave of new tools during their latest Square Releases event to help businesses run faster and smarter. And that's what I love about them. One of the coolest things they have is Square AI. It lets business owners ask questions about their business data, like, what were my top sellers last month? Which days are the slowest? And all this aggregated data is super important to help you run a very smooth business. So if you run a business, Square basically helps you keep everything organized without juggling a bunch of different apps. It is awesome. And they also rolled out new financial tools to track expenses and save for things like taxes or upgrades, plus the feature businesses already love. So Square launched its most powerful tools yet, designed to give local businesses a competitive edge without the complexity. If you're ready to sell smarter, run faster, and stress less right now, you can get up to $200 off Square hardware at square.com/go/dudes. That's SQUARE.com/GO/dudes. Run your business smarter with Square. Get started today. Dudes behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by Brooklyn Bedding. I didn't realize how important a good mattress was until I slept on a bad one for years. You know those mattresses where you wake up and your back feels like you helped a friend move furniture, but you didn't move anything. But that C4, C3 lumbar thing, whatever that is, it hurts. That was my life. Then I tried Brooklyn Bedding and it immediately felt different. The mattress is supportive but still soft on top so you're comfortable without feeling like you're slowly just being swallowed up by your bed. And guess what? Quality is here without the luxury prices. So guess what, my friends? You're saving money and you're feeling a whole bunch better. Why buy a bed that costs as much as a car? It's ridiculous. Plus, they give you a 120-night comfort trial, so you have plenty of time to make sure it's the right mattress. Go to brooklynbedding.com and use our promo code DUDES at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. This offer is not available anywhere else. That's brooklynbedding.com and promo code DUDES for 30% off site-wide. Support our show and let them know we sent you after checkout. brooklynbedding.com, promo code DUDES.
Yeah, man. So thank God I look at my poop. And how do you poo and not look at it? Because aren't you looking at your paper when you wipe to know that if you've wiped enough?
Yeah. Also, too, it's like every time I have a nice solid one, I feel proud of myself.
Dog.
Like, hey, I'm eating the good things. Something's working.
Is this just me? Every time I poop, as soon as it starts, I mean, you're in and out, but as soon as my poop starts, I immediately go, what did I have for dinner last night to make this? To make this happen the way this happened.
I catch it in my hand. That one guy. Have you seen that clip? No. The guy's fucking on a radio show.
Okay.
And they're like,
oh, yes.
You know, I haven't even figured out if that's a sketch or if he's real.
No, I think he's being serious, dog.
His whole life, he caught his poop in his hand.
And he's trying to act like they were crazy for looking at him crazy.
That is fucking disgusting.
So strange. I don't know, man. But you know what? I think a lot of dudes, maybe it starts in the home, all right? Because I think a lot of dudes just don't clean their ass right. You feel me? I knew a girl. Was it somebody I knew or a friend of a friend? But somebody who was like, who did waxes and shit. And she said sometimes if a guy would come in and she was like doing a wax on a dude, like dudes would just like have shit in their ass. Like...
This is a common problem. I have heard stories from friends about men like in the bedroom leaving like skid marks on sheets and stuff.
What?
So like
right?
I've heard this from multiple women.
I have thankfully not experienced it myself, but I think if I did, I would stop sleeping with men.
Any woman can attest that has ever had sex with me. I'm sorry, first of all. Second of all, I always washed and showered before I had sex.
Mm-hmm.
Then you were a lovely person to have sex with, David.
I had to. Like, first of all,
yeah,
it's just like self-conscious. I would be very self-conscious if I didn't.
Because you're so big and fat.
Yeah. Honestly, partially, yes. I can't be a stinky fat guy. I can be fat, but I have to smell nice. So yeah, I would always shower before. Even a hookup. It's like, let me take a shower real quick and wash up. Because, you know, in the movies, they're all fucking doing greasy, grimy shit. They just start, I can't do that, man. I'm sorry, I can't.
I'm also, not only before sex, but I grew up just a very, pun intended, not intended, very anal about just my butt being clean. You know what I'm saying? I was like, when I was a little kid, dog, when I would go to bed, you know how sometimes you get a little sweaty? Your ass might start to just get a little funky or whatever. I would be in bed sometimes, and if I'd be like, does my ass stink? I'd fucking just run my finger through my crack real quick. I'm like, smells a little bit like ass. I'm gonna go wash my ass again.
You just wipe it on your pillow.
No, dog. I was out the bed washing my ass again because I was so just paranoid about it.
It's just not a good, pleasant thing. You know what I mean? Especially when you're fucking.
But I will say this, as far as hooking up, no shower. I definitely have had those nights where it's like after the club, take someone home, whatever, in the throes of passion, just get it in real quick. Because I do feel like club sweat is a little different. It's not stinky.
Well, I will say this then. Sometimes when you're both drunk, it doesn't matter, right? But when things are leading up nicely, nah, I gotta shower.
Oh, 100%.
You know what I mean?
So I don't know what these dudes are doing, dog, to just have Leave skid marks in the bed? That's crazy. Why is your ass so shitty? Why is there so much shit in between your ass cheeks, bro? Because motherfuckers are wiping and not looking.
Also,
are you
too,
crazy?
No wet wipes.
And,
They're dry wiping.
God.
You got a wet wipe, dude.
You got a wet wipe.
Do you wet wipe first or dry wipe first?
Dry first. I dry wipe first because you're not supposed to throw wet wipes in the toilet.
Mm-hmm.
So if I wet wipe and I got a glob of googly glue on my shit, I'm not gonna throw it in the waste.
Got into an argument with this about somebody.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Someone had a different take?
They had a different take. They wet wipe first.
Wet wipe first?
Because they said that their idea was that you use wet wipe first because when you use the dry after, it dries your butt after. So you don't want it to be moist with the wetness from the wipe. But in my mind, I'm like, if you use the wet wipe first, that's too much stuff.
So much shit.
So you use the dry first and you clean up with the wet.
And then if you want, you do a dry again.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I do a dry, wet, dry.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So we got literally into because he looked at me like I was crazy. And you know when somebody is so convincing at their shit, they started making me second guess myself. So I was like, am I doing it wrong? He was like, yeah. So yeah, it is. You do dry first, wet after.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
100%.
Some people write in the comments which one's correct because this motherfucker was getting me.
And is he flushing his wet wipes or is he throwing them in the trash can?
I have no idea. We didn't get that far. We were already yelling at each other over something so stupid.
No, that's crazy because there's so much shit on the wet wipe.
That's what I'm saying.
Unless you're going bidet, wet wipe, dry wipe, then I can understand. If you're spraying off majority of the shit with whatever hose, the bidet situation you got, then you're wet wiping, okay, that's different, okay?
I do bidet. Bidet is amazing.
I do bidet. I do bidet, and I'm blue double die. When I was in the prison, I do bidet. So that makes sense. If you're bideting enough that you're spraying off all the loose particles and then the wet wipe is just kind of collecting residual situation, okay, that I will take, all right?
Mm-hmm.
But if you just going no bidet and you're going straight wet wipe, that's crazy.
Oh, you know what's interesting? And Robyn, you could chime in on this too. There is a forever contention that me and Mariel have with what we considered our first date, right? So, long story short, when we first started going out, I was really attracted to her.
Mm-hmm.
I was very straightforward, right? She ghosted me for like 2 months. And then out of nowhere, she was like, so when are we going to go out on like to eat dinner? And I was like, at that point, I lost her number. So I was like, who the fuck is this? You know, I don't remember asking somebody out. I was like, oh, it was this girl I thought was really cute. So I said, yeah, let's get dinner, right? In my mind, if I ask somebody out to dinner, that's asking them out on a date.
Right.
Right? She said that wasn't a date. She was like, no, we were just going to hang out. I'm like, I asked you out to dinner.
Did you pay?
Yes.
That's a date.
It's a fucking date. So till this day, she tells people that it wasn't a date. And I'm like, wait, what did you think that it was when I asked you? I said, hey, I want to get dinner with you. That's me. Do I have to say, hey, let's go out on a date. Let's get dinner? No, that's kind of corny. I think dinner makes sense.
Hey, guy.
That's a date.
Thank you. She keeps telling people that it wasn't a date.
Hey, guy that has expressed interest in me. Sure, I will get dinner with you. And yes, you can pay for it.
And by the way, I'm very straightforward. Like, I don't do the whole thing of like, oh, I want to be friends. I don't do none of that shit.
Yeah,
I walk up. When I first, not when I first met, there was the second time I met her. There was a girl that I was dating that was supposed to be a part of the sketch.
Okay.
And it's funny because this is actually the reason why we stopped dating, because she didn't show up for the sketch because she decided to do something else. And I was like, we're done. And the reason why it wasn't because she didn't come to the sketch is because she had been talking about wanting to be an actress and just be in something for so long. She was nagging me about it, right? I was like, fine, whatever. She's super cute. Let's give it a go.
Yeah.
She just decides that she didn't want to do it anymore. I'm like, I don't like wishy-washy people like that. So we just stopped. And then Mariel, last second, I was like, oh, that was this girl who could speak Korean that was a PA in my last sketch. So asked her to come through, and then she showed up. That day, when I was talking to her, I was super attracted to her. So I started flirting with her. Even at a certain point, I was like, fucking around, trying to figure out if I could just like hold her hand or something like that. I was like, let me read your palms real quick.
Of course.
One of those type of shit. That's pretty straightforward.
I think so.
Right? And I thought we were hitting it off. And so afterwards, I was like, let's go get dinner. And she's like, that wasn't me asking her out on a date. That's wild. That's wild to me.
So then what does she consider to be your first date?
I think after we went to eat after that one, because what happened was, after we went on that date that I call a date, we were about to leave. She gives me a side hug, and I looked at her. I was like, "Oh, I'm not your friend." She was like, "What?" I was like, "I'm not trying to be your friend. I like you.
Yeah.
So I can't get side hugs."
And she was like, "Oh."
She was like, "Where's the cops?" She started hitting her little alert button on her necklace. No, but I told her like, "Oh, I'm not trying to be your friend. Like, I like you."
Yeah.
And so after that, I guess the next one she considered a date. But me asking her out to dinner, taking her out, paying for the meal,
Yeah.
that's as straightforward as it fucking gets.
Well, maybe Mariel was just used to being wined and dined by her homies, dude.
Oh, one of those, dude. Oh, he just always pays for me. Please.
Well, that is interesting. I guess, but also, I mean, from the stories you've shared about Mariel, it does seem like
She's a fucking weirdo.
some shit she just doesn't realize. Yeah. So, that's your wife, man.
I know, I love her to death, man, but I don't care. My lovely wife, that was our first date.
She gave you clues from the very beginning. I'm weird.
And you still want to date?
Yeah, you know what I used to do in the beginning? Because like I've mentioned before, like my game as a little person, not a little person, but a little man.
You're not a little person, dude.
Not a little person.
People who are listening to this for the first time, they're going to see you and be like, what the fuck?
My game as a short average person.
Yeah, there you go.
As a short man, a short king, is that I can say things jokingly, and also as a funny guy, I can say things that in different circumstances would be like, oh, this is corny. So I used to say, hey, we should go on a date. You know what I'm saying? Because then it's like, I gotta be funny and I gotta make it cute. I'm like, we should go on a date. You know what I'm saying? Like I would do that type of shit. And then, or like even more than that, on the date, I'd be like, should we like kiss on the mouth right now?
Damn, that's bold.
Yeah, because it's like, instead of trying to be smooth with it and risking the cringe of it, you know what I'm saying? Back then, like if I felt like things were going well and we're hitting off, like, oh, we should like kiss. We should kiss on the mouth.
That's pretty bold, man. This dude sent me a reel of this really tall, handsome black man.
Oh my God, I know.
And he just texted me, he goes, you're a waste of height. And I saw this and I'm like, first of all, he's way better looking than me. Second of all, way more smooth.
Yeah.
And he's taller than me and he's muscular as shit.
Yeah.
That's different.
So for context, there's a lot of like just content on social media of guys just like, and specifically tall guys, and how much they don't have to try to get the attention of women, all right? So it's this very tall, attractive black dude. He just kind of goes up, basically just says hi to this group of girls.
Literally did nothing.
Yeah, he's like, what y'all doing after this? She's like, I'm trying to go wherever you're going. That would never, you know what I'm saying? Look, I'm charming as shit, I know. As I've said before, I don't walk into the room and the girl's like, ooh, I'm gonna fuck that guy. But give me 10 minutes by the guacamole, and the girl's like, I might fuck this guy. This guy he walks into the room and girls are like, I wanna fuck this guy.
I've witnessed something similar to that, but nothing to that level. That shit was crazy. Like, I'll be like, what are you gonna do after? They'd be like, my mom just died right now. That's like the reaction I get. That's crazy.
You're not reading between the lines.
Oh.
My mom just died. I got an empty house.
Oh, let's have sex on her bed where she died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Help me mourn. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she didn't poop or shit herself yet. Her dead body's right next to the bed.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, do you look when you wipe your butt? I love a guy that looks after he wipes his butt.
Tell me you use dry toilet paper before the wet wipe.
Oh my God, you go wet wipe first. Oh my God, you're so hot and dangerous.
Oh, dude, that's crazy. Let me ask you something. Oh, this is a saucy Lunar New Year episode. Huh,
we getting saucy, dog. Yeah. Sex, poo, duck.
Oh, it's so intense. Sex, poo, Dock me, Lord. When was the first time you ever started like dirty talking to a girl? That shit I hated. I wasn't at first because I didn't know what the fuck to say.
I know. I probably like my first real relationship is where the first time I had ever like hooked up with someone consistently enough for them to tell me that they liked that type of shit, you know? Because when you're single, you're kind of like one and done or twice and done with whoever you're kind of hanging out with, messing around with, whatever. So when my ex kind of told me she liked the dirty-ish talk, that's where we start experimenting. It's always awkward at first, you know? Because you're like, well, how dirty do you want this? You know what I'm saying? Is it like, because now that I'm older, I feel like, you know, the base level dirty talk, which most women that like that shit like, is like the, you know, oh, like, you know, I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you.
Give it to me.
Give it to me, please. I'm gonna fuck the shit out of you. Oh, yeah. You love this dick, shit like that, right?
She's saying it to you. Oh, yeah, you love this dick.
Hey, you love that dick, little person.
Yeah, give me that little person dick right now.
Yeah, little person Chinese.
Give me your Peter Dinklage.
Give me that Tyrion. I'm a Tyrion that little booty hole up, boy. Yeah. But I do have a funny story. I know you have one too. And I've heard it before, but I know you're going to tell me again. For those of y'all who don't know. I was doing the dirty talk.
Oh, no.
And the girl was on top. And, you know, this is a relationship. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, we're into it. She's like, and I was like, I love you too. She's like, you're a dick. And then it was like, and then we both kind of went, oh, different vibes here.
Gummy worm.
No. I went in gummy worm, so.
I want to marry you. I can see the white picket fence.
It's like, I'm like, you're gonna make me, just come for me, daddy, emotionally available.
You're so emotionally mature.
You're gonna make me comfortable with who I am growing up.
I can tell. You went through a lot of therapy. Oh my God.
Oh yeah, there it goes. I'm like, you're gonna make me come for me, daddy, comfortable with who I am as a person.
Comfortable. Oh my God, I'm so comfortable.
But yeah, dirty talk. It's awkward, man. It can be until you get really, really comfortable, you know?
Remember the first time that one girl threw me off. I just feel, number one, I haven't hooked up with a lot of girls, right? So no more than what's on these two hands, right? So
the guy has 20 fingers, but
I had 20 fingers. No. I was never that sexually active. But this girl, she specifically said the dick was big, right? And the first thing I thought in my head was like, you ain't gonna lie. I'm like, it ain't that big. I'm like, it does a job, but come on now. Like, we don't need to do this.
Yeah.
I felt a little like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
I've been there where, I was getting a lap dance at a strip club and this white chick was grinding on me, whatever. She's, you know, on some same shit like, oh, you're a big dick. And I was kind of like, I mean, you ain't got to do that. Stop putting extras on this shit, bro.
Yeah. It's nice.
Yeah.
But it's not gigantic.
First of all, I'm wearing giant jeans. You can't feel shit through these jeans.
You push her off. Hey! Hey!
Just like,
don't patronize me! Forsooth.
She's like, sorry, Peter Dinklage.
I have Jinko jeans on. What do you mean? You could feel it. I can barely feel your ass on my penis.
Ridiculous.
Like, I don't need this, man. I was like, this is over.
Yeah, seriously. It's like, come on, man. Come on. You're making yourself sound silly.
It's the biggest dick I've ever felt. Really? Really? Come on now. Come on, Cherry. Let's not do this.
The duck is hitting, by the way.
This duck with the sweet and sour And this?
Oh, I didn't even put no daddy sauce on.
You haven't put the dog. It goes crazy.
Hook me up, please. Oh, thank you, sir. So Veda, because I've been talking about the sauce all week, right? And one of her teachers follows me on Instagram. So her teacher was like, I'd love to like, see what that sauce is about. I was like, oh, cool, I got you, right? Brought her a bottle. But now, Veda, since I've been talking about the sauce so much, we sold out. I'm constantly updating Chia, like, oh, baby, we sold this and this and that. Veda's been telling people at school about the sauce. So she's like, you have to bring sauce for this. Another teacher, she's like, oh, blah, blah, blah's dad wants the sauce too. I'm like, baby girl.
We sold out.
Daddy's trying to make money.
Yeah. Well, we sold out.
Can you relax, Oprah?
You get a sauce. You get a sauce.
Yeah.
Kids are so funny.
They're the best.
My dad has colon cancer. I'm like, okay. You don't have to do all that. Yeah.
Oh, dog, can I tell you something cute, bro?
What?
So I was upstairs with the children. Veda and Q were being stupid. I'm like, like tackling them and tickling them and shit, each one individually, right? So I'm like tickling Veda. And Veda's like, Q, help me, right? Q runs over. He's like, Daddy, stop hurting sister. She's my friend. And I was like, oh, buddy, right? So I was like, oh. And then Veda kind of stopped. And you could see her like get in her feelings about it. She was like, wow. She was like kind of like, got like, oh, like smiled.
We're friends?
She went up to me like 2 seconds later. She's like, Daddy, remember what Q said?
We're friends.
It's so cute. And this morning he's like, I was like, Q, you love your sister? Because he gave her a hug in the morning. She's like, Dad, sister's my best friend. I was like,
oh my God, dude.
No, it's fucking cute, dog.
2 seconds later, get her away from me.
Yeah.
I hate her.
This is my yo-yo!
Yeah. Your kids are so fun though, man. I get so excited to see them because I don't get, it gets a while because when I'm coming here, I'm working so much. But when I see them and I see them smile and light up when they see Uncle David, that shit makes me feel good.
They fuck with Uncle David heavy, bro.
I fucking love those kids so much. They're so fun. They're very fun. They're so sweet. I mean, look, when we tell you these stories about these kids, every kid has their, caveats where they have tantrums or whatever. That's normal stuff, right? But overall, the kids are great. You could talk to Veda about anything. Oh, man. Last time I was there, too, you weren't there. But me and Q was sitting on my lap. He was facing me. And then he was telling me stuff about his dinosaurs. And then he sucked his thumb and he laid on my chest. Aww. And I was like, don't cry, fool. Like, don't cry. I'm like, don't cry right now, man. This is a good moment.
Yeah, man.
Oh, he's so affectionate.
Veda just turned 5.
I know.
What the fuck?
Crazy, dude.
Shit's getting crazy, bro.
And when you posted that video of Veda, she had it was the leopard printing. Was that you or was it Chia?
Oh yeah, Chia put it on her. Yeah.
And I heard her baby laugh.
Mm-hmm.
It took me back. And I'm like, man, I haven't heard that baby laugh in so long.
I know. Dog,
crazy.
I was editing that little reel, and I was like, and it's like 2 minutes of her laughing doing that. I wanted to leave the whole shit because I was so just taken back by it. And like just in my feelings and watching, I was like, okay, but then I'm like, oh, I gotta make it quick, Let me get to the transition quick. But oh man,
the Ring camera caught years ago. Well, not years ago. The first time my son ever laughed ever, ever, and my reaction is like, oh my God, shit made me cry. I was like tearing up in the video
because for the first year they give you nothing. They're just fucking staring at you. Yeah.
Just crying. And it's weird too when you guys have a kid, when you're in the thick of things and things are so stressful and hard because you're not sleeping and they need to be tended to all the time, you kind of forget all that. Mm-hmm. Like it's replaced with all the good memories. Mm-hmm. I'm like,
yeah.
I'm only reminded because I went through some of my old videos where literally I'm just so emotional telling them how much I love them. And there's this text message that I screen capped.
Yeah.
I literally texted Mariel, I just need an hour to sleep. I'm going to die. I just need 1 hour. And I forgot about those moments where I was literally losing my mind.
Yeah, bro. Remember my fucking, we always think of the video where Q couldn't sleep. And I'm like, oh, Q, why don't you go to sleep? Oh, Q. This is me fucking like at my just end, bro. And then me and Chia laugh. There was one moment where Q would not sleep. and he's in his fucking snoo, and I'm trying to do whatever I can to get this fool to sleep. He would not sleep. I'm trying to put on different music. So I started putting on the that song.
It worked?
No. But Chia just hears me from the other room and I'm going, hi, because I'm like so frustrated. I'm like, hi, kid keeps crying and I'm like, ah.
Dude, I'll forever remember the doctor telling me like, hey, just make sure you don't shake the baby. And I looked at this person like they were crazy. I was like, why would you mention that? And then she mentioned to me like 3 or 4 times. And then there was this point where the kid would not stop crying. And I looked at the kid and I was like, dude, just stop crying.
I know.
And then, you know, you're like looking at the baby and I'm like, this is why they said don't shake the baby.
Right.
And I asked him, it was like, I had this moment where I was losing my place. He goes, that's why I told you, don't shake the baby. I was like, I know parents don't want to. It's just you guys haven't slept in 4 or 5 days. You get delirious and you're just like frustrated. And a lot of parents shake their kids.
And you got moms postpartum.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Mental shit going on.
So she told me about the thing where moms freak out when they'll start, I forgot what it's called now, but it's like, postpartum psychosis, where they literally like, just get this fucking baby out, like trying to kill their kid. They lose their mind. And when thank God she reminded me of that, because I remember when I was just like, dude, just go to sleep. Yeah. I was like, that's what they were talking about. And it's like, it's not because you're a bad person, you just haven't slept in days and you're delirious.
Yeah, man. I mean, I've said this before. I've literally never heard Chia raise her voice until we had kids. Now I hear it every 10 minutes. We'll be right back. Yo, today's episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. Shoot your shot on PrizePicks and get $50 instantly in lineups when you play your first $5. That's right. PrizePicks is now giving you $50 in lineups when you sign up and play your first $5. PrizePicks makes every dunk, every dime, and every board that much more exciting. So don't miss this chance to get started on America's #1 app for sports picks today. It's easy to play, son. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections, and if you get your picks right, you could cash in. Pick from all your favorite sports. Anything from basketball, baseball, hockey, UFC, soccer, college basketball, tennis, golf, esports. And guess what? They got a new feature. PrizePicks now has early payouts. If your player gets off to a hot start, you now have the option to cash out those winnings before the game even finishes. Download the PrizePicks app today and use code DUDESFOOD to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code DUDESFOOD to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks, it's good to be right. My guys, look, you gotta stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready, okay? And that's why Hims can help you out if you got that ED, all right? ED doesn't mean your love life is over. It means it's just getting started with personalized treatment options to help you take back control and spontaneity thanks to daily meds. Hims got you, all right? Through Hims, you can do all. You can access personalized prescription treatment options for ED if prescribed. Hims offers access to ED treatment options ranging from personalized products to trusted genetics that cost 95% less than brand names if prescribed. You shouldn't have to go out of your way to feel like yourself. Hims brings expert care straight to you with 100% online access to personalized treatments that put your goals first. So to get simple online access to personalized affordable care for ED with hair loss, weight loss, and more, visit hims.com/dudes. That's hims.com/dudes for your free online visit, alright? hims.com/dudes. Featured products include compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription required. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information. Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan.
I always laugh when, you know, Chia has to put, lay her foot down. Beta! 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 I was like, oh, your mom voice. That's your mom voice.
Oh, bro. Okay, you know, I've brought it before that Chia stomps around because of her very high arch, right?
By the way, ridiculous arch. Like almost cartoonish.
So the other day, Q. Did I tell you this already? Q comes walking, because we have hardwood floors, right? Q comes walking into the room like this, stomping. He's like, this is how mommy walks.
Oh my God.
I was like, what'd you say, Q? This is how mommy walks.
They for real must be hella loud.
They are so fucking loud, dog. They used to wake me up, dog. And in my head, I think she's, she wears these like house shoes now that kind of like soften it. But I would be laying in bed, like, babe, do you have, please?
She literally has eagle talons. Like the arch is crazy.
And she says like, I have a condition, but I'm like, bro, like, we got to do something. And it's been great lately. You know what I'm saying? Like
Wear some slippers, woman.
Yeah, she wears her slippers now. I think they're like some type of orthopedic situation, but man, them shits are crazy. And when we got him out of bed, he's like, when I sleep, I hear mommy walk.
He always has dreams of Godzilla destroying a city. Her arch is pretty crazy though.
It is crazy. And it was she went to like a foot specialist because, you know, she was getting those really intense calluses. And the specialist was like, oh, this is why you have these calluses. Your arch is crazy. She's like, do you stomp? Do you like she's like, yeah. And they're like, yeah, no, you can't. It's not your fault.
Like
basically.
if her foot was flat on the floor, you could probably flick a marble through it, like the middle part.
I play limbo under that shit.
Puts on some Jamaican reggae in the back and she starts doing Congo under that shit. Yeah, when she said it, you know, you see people with big arches. Hers is different. I'm like, wow. It probably looks good in heels and shit, you know?
Yeah, she dressed up once in a while. Just kidding. That's a joke.
Trying to get your ass beat, dude.
Yeah, she put a little effort in. No, that's totally a joke. I'm not even going to finish that joke.
Yeah, dude, if she would actually fucking look decent for once.
Whoa, dude.
Yeah, that's what you're trying to say.
You look here, buddy. That's my wife you're talking about.
Yeah, dude, she don't look like fucking Marlon Wayans in Menace to Society, dude. Don't be a menace. I miss those days, though, sometimes, but I'll tell you this. When you prioritize yourself with the kids, all that stuff kind of goes to the wayside. But when they do dress up, it's like, wow.
Can I tell you something crazy?
What?
Dog, this was crazy, okay? Speaking of dressing up, right? I tried to give myself and I brought this up before, a New Year's resolution of, yes, I'm a dad, but maybe I can actually dress once in a while, put a little effort into my appearance aside from just wearing a fucking like sweats all the time, okay? And because the days I would dress up, it would kind of make me switch my demeanor a little bit. I'd sit up a little straighter, you know what I'm saying? I felt like people looked at me a little differently. Dog, the other day, bro, Chia literally just wanted me to go to Trader Joe's to pick up some groceries. This was Valentine's Day. We didn't have no plans. We were just gonna cook a little, she had a little recipe she wanted to try. And let me tell you, first of all, tangent, she saw this recipe online for a brothless chicken soup. And it's basically just kind of like a little bit of broth that comes from the chicken juices. You know what I'm talking about? Fucking bomb, dog. So fucking good. And Chia, let me tell you something. Chia has never made something that was good. Okay?
I like how you're like, I'm not going to finish the previous sentence. I'm going to get in trouble. You say something infinitely worse.
No, I only say this because she has said it. Because as soon as I tasted it, I was like, babe, yum. This is so good. And we had to deviate from the recipe a little bit. We couldn't put the berries in there. We couldn't use pears. We used apples instead. But this was all Chia. She put more garlic in there. And it was so fucking good, dog. I was like, baby, this is bomb. It reminds me of like just some chicken, some shit that my mom would make, right? Add a little bit of soy sauce with the rice. It was popping. I kept raving about it. She's like, oh my God, this is like, she's like, you never have liked what I cooked or a recipe that I tried. I'm like, this is groundbreaking shit right here, okay?
Who cooks in the house?
Mainly Chia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the kids are suffering, huh?
Pretty much.
Mommy's making dinner tonight.
Hey.
Oh, God. Oh, I'm
Look,
sleepy.
My
Oh, mommy, bedtime, huh?
Yes, can we please brush teeth?
Mommy, I want to study. I want to learn algebra.
Hey, she makes some mean buttered pasta and dino nuggets, all right?
Let me tell you something. Sounds like my kind of night, dude.
Poppin', dog. All right, so I say all that to say I went to Trader Joe's to get groceries. But for some reason, I'm like, let me put an outfit together. You know what I'm saying? I put on some actual jeans, I put on a flannel and like the hat like matched the jeans, and you know I put on some like
For Trader Joe's.
for Trader Joe's just to leave the house for 20 minutes, dude. I'm like, let me just put something together, right? Put on outfit. I got it together. I was like, this is a cool outfit, right? Because I had a new hat and shit. Walked out. I'm at the grocery store. I'm in the parking lot. Went back to get my the little bags because I forgot my bags. Random girl, dog, pulls up in her car next to me. She's like, yeah, you look good. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, no, you look really nice. I was like, thank you.
Wow. It worked.
Bro, and this was Valentine's Day. She had flowers in the shotgun seat.
Her husband's right next to
And
her.
a baby in the back. I'm like, is she complimenting me on her way to her Valentine's Day with her baby daddy? Like, this is crazy.
I just see her husband in the seat like this.
He says he's here. What the fuck, bitch?
Yeah, my husband looks like shit. He doesn't give a fuck about me.
Yeah, she was doing it just to be petty. She didn't even care about the outfit.
It's like I just got off of work. Yeah, why don't you work on yourself sometimes, idiot?
In my head, I'm like, wow, women don't like being catcalled? This is great. I love this.
Dude, getting catcalled, I've never had it happen to me, but I guarantee you, my self-esteem, through the roof.
Oh, dog, I know. Yes, I know. We're joking. Of course, it'd be different for guys and girls, but
I'm not in danger.
one time, bro. Yeah, men are not in danger.
Unless Serena Williams does it, then I'm in danger. She's so buff.
Yeah. I take it down though. One time,
Yeah.
my girl at the time got catcalled while I was next to her, bro. But they were talking to me. So I'm in the parking lot of the mall with my girl at the time. We're walking. She had little shorts on. We're walking. Her hair was out, and this car full of dudes drives by. Your bitch is hot. It's like, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
I appreciate the compliment, my fine young man. Thank you.
Can I hit? No. But thank you. Sure? That's pretty bold, man.
Also, you're right. The DáTi Sauce with the duck sauce or the sweet and sauce with the
Kind
duck
of goes crazy. I'm actually just putting the sweet and sour with the DáTi Sauce and just putting it on the rice.
Damn, son. We out here. We got a banger. DáTi Sauce. We are sold out, but go to DáTiSauce.com. Maybe we'll send out a little like emailer list that you can subscribe to so you know when this shit's gonna drop again. Cause trust me, Daddy, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. Can you please, guys, please, Robyn Couch, you know what to do. Put this at the beginning of the episode. We got a show in Las Vegas, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, son. March 13th. 13th?
March 13th.
March 13th, Las Vegas. We got a show live. Dudes Behind the Foods. We're going to be doing spoken word about y'all. We're going to be doing a food challenge on stage. We're going to have a good old time. It's fucking Las Vegas, you fucking bitch.
Come out. It's going to be fun. If
I
you're
would
in
actually
LA.
shout out some of your other tour dates because this comes out the Monday after the Vegas show.
Okay, never mind. Fuck the Vegas show. It was amazing. And if you want to have a good time like the people did in Vegas, come to Brooklyn, New York, March 28th?
29th?
29th?
28th.
28th, 29th?
Whichever's on a Sunday.
Robyn Couch knows what's up. She's going to put it right here. Brooklyn, let's go. Turn up. We love you so much.
Booyaka.
Bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes.